First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big...
Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Let's go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Now they're going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Safe completion on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Whittington. At the 20, he's got space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He'll take a deep shot here. A full dive to haul that one in. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pushes for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. On the run, it's Henderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
It's It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to throw here on second down. They're trying to get to it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
And he puts through the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the they'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Judkins. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Back to pass, it's Howard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion for the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense.
Going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They're scrambling to get to the line quickly for this big 4th down attempt. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's this offense wants. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're getting this guy lathered up. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Judkins. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. They're lining up to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the 3rd 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure coming. He's going to let it go. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Judkins. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air. Touchdown, Ducks! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To throw, it's Howard. Skips away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The give and the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! On to attempt the try. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Ibuka. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for space. It's Judkins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
At the 20, he's got space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Gabriel. Going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking for an open area to his left. Catch in the middle. It's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ibuka. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw. It's Howard. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free. And like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight.
Time to take a shot. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Judkins. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
To the air, it's Howard. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And this offense, undeterred by going just 1 for 4 on 4th down, will stay out there to try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Judkins. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Defense not showing press coverage. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense
Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And this is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
The sure hands, it's Frazier. Finally brought down, but this is a big play. Moves the ball down to the 21.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking downfield. It's Beck. The pocket breaking down. And he's swarmed with a pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Hits into space at the 50. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To the air. It's Beck. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They're going to run it here. The ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Dropping back, it's Beck. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this...
Down he goes. A sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Leonard. Defense is coming after him. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. On first down, it's play action. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. He's at the 50. Now the 40. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Trying to run, it's low.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. It's caught downfield. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Wideouts now clustered. Back to throw. It's Speck. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphreys. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? Blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. It's an option look. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Not going to run another play. Quarterback kneels down and they head to the locker room. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass. It's back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Try and throw 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, taking a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense jumps on the football. Past the 50. Inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Irish. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. To the air. It's back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Looking to throw it deep. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. Not just the pick, but a big return. Good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the sophomore making an impact play. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's low. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on third down. And now a fourth down play coming up.
On third and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
Bringing it back, it's Lovett. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Punt over the middle. It's ETN.
Well, as a defense, all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
It's third down for the offense. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Back to throw again. Plenty of time to scan the field. Finally flings it to the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Hand off to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And they'll kick it away here. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will keep going here after that special teams penalty. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Leonard. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Dogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Going again on 2nd and 10. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's a wide open receiver, complete. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.